Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir et bienvenue sur ce live de Chicken Police Painting Trade, partie 4. La dernière partie a planté. Elle n'arrêtait pas de planter sur le mini-jeu de se détacher des cordes. Et j'ai désinstallé la version PS5 pour réinstaller la version PS4. J'ai dû tout recommencer depuis le début. Ça fait quoi? Ça fait une demi-heure, 45 minutes que je suis en train de passer les phrases comme un gros malade et d'avancer dans l'histoire jusque là maintenant. Donc j'essaie vraiment de faire les choses bien. J'ai recommencé les interrogatoires et tout avec une soluce parce que merde, hein, voilà. Puis j'ai fait la même chose que j'avais répondu à chaque fois. Parce que voilà, je me suis dit je vais pas tricher quand même, je vais pas tricher comme un cochon, non, ça peut non plus, ça sert à rien. Donc on se retrouve dans le feu et on espère que ça plante pas sur la version PS4. Parce que c'est sur la version PS5 que ça plante, puis il y en a qui disent ah, la version PS4 j'ai pas eu de problème. J'espère que moi non plus. Donc si ça plante, je serai obligé d'abandonner le let's play sur Chicken Police et ça me fait chier. Donc on continue et on va se défaire. C'est pas ça. C'est pas, ça fait chier, merde. Je me suis complètement gouré. Et ça plante pas là, bah putain, mais quel bandon, mais c'est la version PS5 qui plantait. C'est pas grave, c'est la même qualité en PS5 que PS4.
Now we run and swim. I can't swim. Well, you better learn fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
Well, I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away then.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. Ah, I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Cluck you, Sonny.
We have to survive this first.
Well, after you, boss bird.
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to look out for me.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll shut up now.
Good.
I'm Santino Featherland, and you've seen better days too, haven't you? You've seen better.
You know, I have a feeling this night's just getting started.
We were almost finished.
Yeah.
You don't want to quit, do you?
No, Sonny, I don't.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah.
That was a close call. Too close.
En gros, si vous voulez jouer à Chicken Police, il y a un gros risque que la version PS5 ne passe pas la séquence des cordes et que vous plantiez à chaque fois. J'ai tenté le truc 4 fois, hein. Donc ça n'a pas marché, j'ai dû refaire le jeu sur PS4. J'ai installé la version PS4 et ça marche et du coup ça bloque pas. Donc, bon.
Clawville. You tried it again, but I'm still alive. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Pluck me. That's old Captain Marsh. I thought he died 50 years ago. He was a local legend back when I was a kid. He was a local...
I think I must have hit my head pretty badly.
Oh, c'est un capybara, j'adore ces petites bestioles. Je prends une petite photo.
Say, isn't that Captain Marsh?
You see him too? Oh, thank the gods.
Ho, 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 lads. What the hairy devil are you doing out here? Isn't it a bit cold for a swim?
It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning.
I bet it was. Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr. What about you lubbers? What was all that ruckus, eh?
Oh, I think someone tried to kill us, Captain. Again.
Come on, Boise. There's nothing new there.
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
Did you see anything, Captain?
Arr, of course I have. A burning ship. Then two cocks suddenly learned to fly, and even swim, by gad. Oh, what a time to be alive, eh?
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Sure I haven't. I'm steady, like the Sea of Clawville.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does, laddie. Just not here in Clawville.
Okay, okay, that's too much for me. But seriously, have you seen anything?
Arr, of course I have. I'm always watching, my lad. Just ask me, what do you want to know?
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
This behind me is me ship, lads. Or at least, it's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
And what do you do?
I stand here and watch the sea.
The sea? You mean the River Times?
River? Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay.
A black car stopped not far from here. A rich-looking car, shiny and all.
Yeah? What else?
Two big lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like some kind of cow. The other was a cat, a big cat. They were fancy looking at the ship. I don't blame them. It's not something you see every day. I swear on all the saints of the sea. Arr.
Just a wild guess. Was it a ram and a bobcat?
Arr, exactly. Are you friends of theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club, and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
Plumey gods. Zavas answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
Yeah.
Oh, arr. That sounds exciting.
Easy, old-timer. This Ram fella, what did he do after watching us?
Arr, nothing at all, laddie. When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats out of hell.
So they didn't see us swimming to shore.
I wouldn't know that.
What now?
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
We agree on that.
I think I broke a rib or two.
My sight's getting blurry.
Pluck me. You know what this means?
No, no, no. I'd rather go blind than go to Bubo's.
We have to, pal.
I'm not your pal, especially after tonight.
Come on, we got no choice.
Well, we survived the burning ship. I guess we'll survive the madman too.
Don't be so optimistic. Do you know anything about the place called the Sweltering Nile?
Of course I do, me boys. But they don't really tolerate folks like me there.
Not surprised. Have you heard anything unusual about it?
Sure I have. They have the most beautiful wenches there, laddie. Like sirens of the sea. And they're willing to do anything for you. If only I were a spring chicken like ye are, I'd be already running over there.
Well, actually, Captain, that's where we came from.
On a burning ship? Bloody hell. You know how to live, lads.
We're doing our best, Captain.
Hey, you be. Arr.
Have you heard the name Madame Zavas?
When I was young like ye, they were talking about a gorgeous crocodile with that name. Aye, beautiful and deadly. Just how I like my women. Arr.
Ah, me too.
It's her, yeah. Less beautiful now, but just as deadly.
She has something to do with the burning ship, eh?
You're quite the detective.
So I've been told.
You can swim after all.
Yeah. Or the river spat me out.
Well, what about your guns? Did you throw them away?
Hell no. Where they go, I go. And where I go, they're coming with me no matter what.
I'm seriously amazed you're still alive.
Yeah, sure.
Well, anyway, I'm glad we both made it.
Yeah, thanks.
But still, cluck me. Am I right?
Without you, we wouldn't even be in this mess, so if you weren't successful with the rope, I would have strangled you before we both burnt to death.
Nice thought. But your hands were tied, so...
Sonny.
Okay, you're right. And now we'll have to see where this shitstorm ends.
Yeah, I know.
Burning us, along with the ship. That's pretty dramatic.
We stepped in.
I get the feeling that whoever hit us wasn't a pretty gal. Well, anyway, I'm glad we both made it.
Yeah, thanks. I must admit you were pretty dope with that rope. But
still, cluck me. Am I right?
Without you, we wouldn't even be in this mess. So if
Je rejoue parce que je lui ai fait passer une phrase sans faire exprès.
Before we both burnt to death.
Nice thought. But your hands were tied, so...
Sonny.
Okay, you're right. And now we'll have to see where this shitstorm ends.
Yeah, I know.
Burning us, along with the ship. That's pretty dramatic.
We stepped in big dung, that's for sure. Do you think Wessler and the crocodile are in it together?
I get the feeling that whoever hit us wasn't a pretty gal.
Yeah, figures.
On a plein d'indices. Donc moi, ce que j'ai vu un gros lézard qui a bouffé des têtes. Donc soit c'était la crocodile, soit c'était le lézard qu'on a vu au début du jeu. Ce qui m'étonnerait, vu qu'il était sacrément vieux. Mais bon, on va pas se fier aux apparences, hein, comme on dit. Le nom de Molly est apparu là où je m'attendais le moins à le voir, dans le carnet de Madame Zaiwas. Zaiwas a essayé de se débarrasser de nous, mais pourquoi? Est-ce qu'elle est de mèche avec Kevin Wesley? Marty a raison, j'ai été un sale enfoiré d'égoïste, mais on peut rien y faire maintenant, il est trop tard. J'ai le sentiment qu'il va rester à mes côtés jusqu'à la toute fin, comme toujours. Docteur Boubou, ouais. Ça on le sait depuis le début, mais on n'avait pas encore sa photo. Boubou est une véritable institution, c'est lui qui garde les criminels intacts et en vie. Il aide même parfois les flics qui aimeraient se faire réparer. Officieusement, pour la bonne somme d'argent bien sûr. Quoi ce délire là? Qui hésitera... Attends. La réceptionniste du Nil, un joli petit zèbre. Qui hésitera pas à nous trouver les plumes s'il le faut. Non, capitaine marche, espèce capybara, hydrochéris. Un genre mal particularité, il parle comme un vrai pirate et ils sont aussi comme un vrai pirate. Capitaine est un bien plus grande légende qu'on ne saura jamais, tout le monde l'appelle le capitaine, mais il n'a probablement jamais pris la mer de toute sa vie. C'est un gars qui a rien à se reprocher, mais a peut-être vu quelque chose d'utile. Il me fait de la peine, mais parfois je me dis que c'est la dernière personne en vie à pas sombrer dans la folie. Et là on n'a pas la personne, donc pourquoi tu me mets un point d'exclamation, espèce de abruti? Qu'est-ce qu'il dit que vit le capitaine Marsh, qui a probablement jamais été un véritable capitaine, il reste l'un des gars les plus vertueux que je connaisse. L'appartement du bureau lui sert aussi de bureau, je suis pas sûr que ce soit très légal, un peu comme dans mon cas. Bien sûr, le mien n'est pas rempli d'organes et de membres à autant que je sache. Ça, je le savais déjà, je l'avais déjà lu. Ok, donc ça c'est bon. Ah, je peux aller qu'à l'appartement de Bubo. Ok, bon, on va y aller du coup.
Bubo used to work at the PD as a coroner and pathologist. Then a couple of limbs and organs went missing, and the morphine stock suspiciously depleted, so the force said goodbye to him. He then set up a private practice, but lost his license pretty quick. Now he's doing something that vaguely resembles medicine, fixing up gangsters and bent coppers. Or pigeons like us. I hadn't seen the doc since he had to pick a dozen pellets out of my drumstick. Thanks, Marty.
Well, well. Look who the cat dragged in. The one and only chicken coppers in the rotting flesh.
Good evening to you too, old owl.
Le meurtre, trophée obtenu.
Aw. Has he shot you again?
Not yet.
Ha ha, it is to laugh. I just need a strong painkiller, and since we're already here, some information too.
Well, then I hope your pockets are full.
We just crawled out of the river, so if it's all right with you, I can pay with a pocket full of mud.
Well, I owe you one anyway.
One? Don't make me laugh, Bubo. You're indebted to us for the rest of your life.
Okay, tell me what's wrong and do it fast. It's a busy night. On New Year's Eve, animals love to shoot or even eat each other.
Tell me about it. Tonight's starting to remind me of the bloody New Year's Eve.
Or worse.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Did you come here to cry me a river? Spit it out. Then get your wobbly waddles out of here. Ursula will be home soon.
Charming as ever, old bird.
Ce que je vais faire, je vais retourner au menu.
I'm Santino Featherland.
On va le faire comme ça, parce que le mettre totalement à fond, ça va pas trop.
What do you think? Is this a medical illustration or the good doc's dinner?
Unfortunately, the two are often one and the same.
Ugh.
Hey, did you draw this, Doc?
Very funny. Are you here to sightsee or what?
We don't have anything better to do at the moment, so...
I'm laughing myself to death.
Putain, les mimiques du hibou, ils me font rire. Le mec, il est tellement blasé.
It's almost unbelievable that Bubo was once a real doctor. It's almost...
Eesh, like in the cave of the vampire bat in those horror movies.
You're right. I think all of these are illegal, or worse.
Occult magic.
Demonology.
Perverse desires.
Unholy dealings.
Would you two shut the cluck up?
Are these for sale, old man? I was thinking about going into black magic myself.
Of course. You can have them for your liver. I love chicken liver.
Ugh, I just had to ask.
Don't even joke about that, Marty. He's not.
Ugh, I know.
Nightmares of a crazy shaman. This is just for decoration, right? Somehow I can't picture you playing the classics.
It's Ursula's, not mine. She plays beautifully.
I can imagine.
Hey, shut your beak or I'm gonna sew it shut for you.
All right, calm down.
I can only play one song on the piano. Molly wrote it. She loved to play music. Do you keep the dead bodies and your stolen morphine stash here?
The morphine's long gone.
Oh, poor Bubo.
Watch your beak, Martin.
No way, I would... Who's that?
Who? Oh, he's my father.
Your what?
Why are you so surprised? He gave his body to science.
Then what's he doing here?
Hoo. You're a hilarious guy.
That was a good one, Sonny.
Yeah, thanks.
Two infantile monkeys.
So, this, skeleton, is it really your old man, Bubo?
What if it is?
Nothing, just asking. Good evening, Papa Bubo.
Oh, yuck. It's soaked with blood. Fresh blood.
I was operating on someone a few minutes ago.
Totally sober, huh?
More or less.
Probably less.
My hands tremble if I don't drink, okay? Just leave me alone.
Have you considered that he may make us lie down here?
I'm sure as hell not gonna lay on that. I'd rather bleed to death.
I'm with you there, pal. Marty's right. I'd rather bleed to death, too.
Ursula fragaria, ours brun, Ursus arctos, femelle, une grande ours avec un cœur encore plus grand. Mais c'est elle est déguisée en infirmière des années 50, ok.
You look pretty good, old man. You on a formaldehyde diet?
Your humor hasn't changed.
Just like you, Bubo. Sometimes I think Bubo's simply some grumpy, immortal, ancient god from the old world.
Spit it out. What do you want from me? I have a busy night.
Busy?
I had to patch up 2 muscleheads a few minutes ago. Of course, they ran off and didn't pay.
What muscleheads?
Wait, let me guess. A ram and a bobcat.
How did you know?
Shit. What was their problem? Why did they come here?
The bobcat's hand was badly burned and something had sliced the ram.
Well, it's not an easy job to haul 2 unconscious roosters onto an abandoned ship and then set it on fire.
What have you gotten yourselves into again, you fools? Those 2 work for Ibn Wessler.
You don't say.
Well, in this case, it was nice to know you, gentlemen.
Don't celebrate in advance, Doc. As you can see, we're not so easy to kill.
Just tell us everything you know. And give us some strong painkillers.
Well, all right. Ask away. But I must warn you, if Ursula comes home and sees you here, she'll either kick you out or maul you to death.
Un grand ours a un très grand cœur et un très grand problème qui s'appelle Docteur Bubo.
Well,
Have a little patience, Owl. Joking aside, how are you, Doc? Long time no see.
oh, you should get shot more often than you'd see me more.
Yeah, right. I'm on it.
I'm still alive. Clawville's still standing, to my surprise. Ursula still bears with me, to my even greater surprise. What else can I say?
You don't need anything else then, right?
You know, I could use a big house, a normal job, and a ton of money. And it'd be great if that ridiculous King Hector would finally resign from the throne.
So you still support the Separatists?
Wow, this old owl's heart is beating.
But your life partner is a bear.
Not a problem as long as I don't marry her.
You're a goddamn hypocrite, Bubo.
Why, thank you.
What does this tell you, Bubo?
That you tore off the corner of a painting?
Not that. What do you make of it?
That somewhere a painting is missing a corner.
Don't cluck with me, old man.
I'm not. I'm completely serious.
Then, thanks for the help.
Don't mention it.
Love is still in the air, I see.
I'm a prisoner, boys.
Yeah, the prisoner of your stupidity.
Easy for you to say. You can't get rid of a woman like her so easily.
Why? Because she's a bear and weighs a ton?
No. Because no matter how much I hate her, I still love her more than anything.
Aw, touching.
Hold your tongue, McChicken.
What do you know about Madame Zavas and her affairs?
Zavas, huh? Who? That woman's probably even more dangerous than Ibn Wessler himself.
Oh, great news.
Is there some kind of link between them?
Ibn's contacts span the entire city, and his new girlfriend, that Natasha, worked in the brothel once.
How do you know that?
Everybody knows.
Oh, great. We almost died for that information.
Why didn't you ask?
Shut up, okay? So that Ram and his partner, did they talk about something? About their plans, where they're going next?
The bobcat didn't say a word, he just growled. But the ram couldn't shut up, and he talks like a butler or something. He's got a very strange vocabulary, I must say.
What did they say, Bubo? Get to the point.
After they've done the job killing you, I guess, they said they have to kill a rat, too.
A rat?
Figuratively. An informer. Someone who spilled the beans and hurt Mr. Wessler's interests.
An informer?
They called him a sneaky little bastard, too, if that helps.
That's gotta be Zip.
Of course. Zip. Damn it.
Well, then that flea bag's done for.
Hold your horses, Marty. Zip is like a cockroach, practically immortal.
Oula, la faute d'orthographe. Zip est un pire qu'un cafard. Et pire qu'un cafard, pardon. Hein, pas un pire qu'un cafard.
I guess. We gotta help him then.
I'm afraid you're right. We still owe him one.
One?
I didn't even hear that, Bubo. So, who tried to get us out of the way, and why?
Oula, ça va être dur là. La personne qui a essayé de se débarrasser de nous, c'est elle. C'est ça. Ils sont reliés les deux. C'est quand même étrange, je trouve. Qui a essayé de se débarrasser de nous et pourquoi? Vous allez voir si Wesley était indirect secrètement. Non. Vous allez voir si Ibn travaillent ensemble.
Maybe Zavos is in cahoots with Ibn Wessler.
Le secret de Natacha, évidemment qu'ils sont liés par ça. Au secours, eh oh. Non?
But why? Just because Natasha used to work at that place?
C'était pas ça? Ok, alors. Ibn veut cacher le secret de Natacha ou c'était Natacha elle-même?
Ibn Wessler wants to hide the tracks leading to Natasha's past. Or maybe it was Natasha herself.
Là on serait capable vu qu'elle a plus de passé, puis du coup on se pose des questions. Pas ça du tout. Non, c'est pas ça du tout. C'est même pas ça du tout. Deborah is dead. Mais c'est parce que... Oui, bah évidemment, c'est parce que c'est l'amoureuse d'un gangster. Pas maintenant? Ah, parce que Zip a parlé.
But what does it have to do with Zip? Why do they want to kill the raccoon?
Oh, si c'est ça, je rigole. C'est pas ça du tout, ok. Donc il a pas découvert ça. Non, j'aurais cru qu'il aurait travaillé là-bas. C'est ça?
Does it know something or has something that can unveil Natasha and Ibn's secret? We need to find out what it is.
Sonny, there's something else. Your car is here behind the building. Ursula covered it with a tarp.
What? Why?
She saw it in front of the brothel. And she also saw the madam's girls trying to take it apart.
Furry gods. What did she do to them?
Well, a couple of dames with guns are not enough to scare my dear Ursula, that's for sure. But relax. She didn't tear them to pieces. She just chased them off and got away with your car.
You know, for once, that's wonderful news.
Yeah, I wore my legs down to get here.
Warmest regards to Ursula when she gets back, Doc. She may have saved our lives.
Of course I will. Now, cluck off, will you?
Ah, you're the best, Boobo.
I know. Will you kindly get lost?
Donc, qu'est-ce qu'on sait? Bubo a dit que les hommes de Wessler tentaient de liquider un rassera, peut-être que Zip. Bubo nous a aidé à de nombreuses fois par le passé, mais on l'a sorti de la merde encore plus souvent. Alors ça c'est le truc principal, le soit terminal. Alors si on y va, on va se faire démonter, mais j'y vais quand même juste pour le lol.
Sonny, you sure they'll welcome us here?
No, they won't, but I don't care.
I like this new Sonny.
Hello, miss.
Gentlemen,
Don't worry, miss. We're not here to arrest you. Though I admit the temptation is high.
I just was...
We know, doll. You did what the madam told you to, right? Please, don't be embarrassed. It's not your fault.
Hey, Marty, you're not going to propose to her, are you?
Please, gentlemen, this is very embarrassing and unpleasant for me. What do you want here? Are you tempting fate? Do you want to die?
If we wanted to die, we just had to let the ship burn. You know, the one you put us into.
I had nothing to do with that. It was Ibn Wessler's goons.
Wessler's goons? Did they knock us out, too?
No, that was us. The girls. But we had no choice. I can't tell you more.
Tell us this, then. Is the madam here?
Yes, but I'm sure she wouldn't want to see you. You have to understand that.
We'll see about that, Sweet Pea. Thanks for the help.
But Please, leave. You're not going to achieve anything here.
I'm sorry, Toots. We can't do that. Not yet.
You know,
No wonder. These demons...
You know, since the incident with the burning ship, I see these girls in a different light.
No wonder. These demons are capable of anything.
For sure, Sonny. For sure.
Hey, I didn't mean it like that, okay? Be professional. Hard as stone.
You're right. Wounded, tough, stone-hard cops.
Stone Cops. Oh, tu peux changer ça sur un jeu de mots en disant Stone Cock. C'est un jeu de mots sur la bite, c'est n'importe quoi ce qu'ils font.
That's right. Killer angels of pleasure. I have a feeling we don't fit in here.
Well, we did just crawl out of a river after escaping from a burning ship.
C'est vrai que je tente le diable, hein, mais je veux voir absolument ce qui se passe. Je suis juste curieux et con.
But these furies happened to set on fire.
Exactly. So that means we deserve some premium compensation.
Don't even think about it. I wonder what those beautiful, sad puppy eyes have seen.
Maybe it's just a statue.
I swear he was blinking before.
Maybe it's just a statue.
I swear.
You think this is a good idea, Sonny? We're gonna make the crocodile even more angry.
Stay outside if you want, Marty. I don't care.
Yeesh, okay. Okay, boss, I didn't say anything.
The end is nigh. The dead walk among us.
Greetings to you too, madam. Are you surprised to see us?
I must admit I am a little. But I also must admit I'm relieved. Yes.
Relieved? Wasn't it you who put us on a burning ship by any chance?
No, it wasn't me, Mr. Featherland. Though I can't deny my part in it either.
How comforting.
Look, Mr. Featherland, your investigation clashed with my business and my personal interests. I couldn't let it slide. That's all there is to it. Nothing more.
You really are cold-blooded, aren't you?
Not my fault. I'm a crocodile.
It has nothing to do with you being a crocodile, madam.
Whatever you think. So, what can I help you with, gentlemen?
Before you alert your wildcats, we're not here to arrest you, ma'am. We're not even here to confront you with anything.
Why then? To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I simply want to know why.
The answer's frustratingly simple, Mr. Featherland. You'll be disappointed.
Try me.
I have a contract with Mr. Wessler, and your investigation infringed certain terms of that contract. That's all.
Contract, huh? Is Natasha the subject of this contract? You sold her to Ibn Wessler, right?
That assumption is offensive.
So?
I'm not going to answer that, Mr. Featherland. No.
I knew it. You know, sister, you could be a famous crocodile. You're still just a snake. And I hope snakes will forgive me that I mentioned them in the same sentence as you.
I'm truly sorry you feel that way, Detective. Maybe one day your opinion will change. You know, Mr. Featherland, I was growing rather fond of you two. I'm sorry.
Don't take this the wrong way, but we don't need your sympathy or your pity, Zavas.
Just take care of yourselves when you finally face Mr. Wessler. He's much more dangerous than you think.
I hope you understand we're pretty skeptical about your advice, madam. Ah, we're busted, boss.
Yeah, the boys were quite fast, I admit.
Ah, what are we gonna tell them? Any chance we were just joyriding around here?
Not much. That's why they're gonna believe it.
You think so?
Just watch and learn, cub.
Alors, ici. Phoenix et Royce ont été chargés de protéger la scène de crime à la résidence secondaire de Natasha. Je crois pas qu'ils soient très utiles, mais au moins ils font de bons nains de jardin. Phoenix et Royce ont été chargés. Ouais.
Should we blow out the tires, boss?
What the hell's gotten into you, Marty?
Huh? Should we blow out the tires?
What the hell? The rain's not gonna wash that off, I'm sure.
No, it won't. Not for my mind, anyway.
The rain's not gonna... These two, again, of course. Who else?
Would you be happier if it were Moses and Plato?
Yeah, you're right. We're lucky.
There you go.
Hey, boys. I see you're working hard.
Hey, what about you? What the hell are you doing here?
And we were just driving through when we saw the party.
And who are you trying to feed that bullshit to?
Yeah, we're not eating it, Sonny.
This isn't your neighborhood. So, out with it. Why are you here?
Pull back the spikes. What's going on? Just fill us in, fellas.
Oh. Young girl, around 25 to 30 years old. Pretty? Some kind of dough or something?
Impala, you moron.
Aye, she was an Impala indeed, Phyllis.
Wait, how do you know that, Marty?
One of the officers mentioned it. Don't blow your top, okay? Carry on. We don't have all night.
So, the girl was naked. There's no trace of predation. We don't even know how she died. It's the coroner's day off.
Huh. Another thing that only happens in Clawville, huh?
Which reminds me, what are you even doing here?
We're securing the area.
Yeah, I can see that.
I beg your pardon, Marty.
I said have a nice time doing nothing, boys. I mean, securing.
Why do you seem so guilty to me, boys? Even your combs don't look right.
You're imagining things again, Phyllis. You must have stood out in the rain for too long. You need a nice hot cup of joe.
Change the subject, are we, Rooster? We're keeping an eye on you, you know.
Wow, that gave me the shivers. You too, Sonny?
Now that you mention it, yeah, pretty much.
Get the hell out of here. If you didn't know, this is a crime scene.
Then what the cluck are you doing here?
Here's the alpha pup.
Hey, watch out, he may bite you.
A barking dog never bites.
No, Bosco's not like that. He's as happy as a dog with two tails.
Ah, we're criminally funny.
Yeah, in a better world, we'd be in jail for it.
Alors non, la vérité c'est pas un chien qui a trouvé un os, c'est plutôt un chien qui a trouvé deux queues à attraper. Parce que les chiens attrapent leur queue, du coup il en a trouvé deux, donc il est content. C'est une blague à la con en fait en anglais.
Sorry guys, crime scene. You can come in if you want, Marty, but unfortunately, Sonny counts as a civilian.
It's all right, Bosco, we understand. Anyway, I don't think whatever's in there would surprise us much.
What? Why'd you say that?
Oh, nothing. We've just heard what's going on. It's one ugly case.
Yeah, she was young and full of life. At least I think so. Sometimes I feel like I'm too old for this shit, you know?
Well, what are you doing here anyway? I heard there wasn't any predation here. It's a simple murder case, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be, but the city's too busy tonight. We simply don't have enough officers on duty to cover everything. Sound familiar?
Yes, it does.
So everyone's doing everything, eh?
And nothing. Not what they should anyway. But you know, I'm not even here. I just stepped in to take a look at the case for the boss. I'm already heading back to the PD.
We just happen to be around here too, so we'll be on our way now.
See you soon?
Yeah, afraid so. Anyway, what the hell are you doing here?
We were just driving around in the neighborhood. You know how it is. Voluntarily patrolling.
Furry gods. Do you think I'm an idiot?
All right. Maybe a little bird told us. We got a scoop, but we can't tell you any more.
Why do I have the feeling that you're gonna end up in deep shit tonight?
Maybe we're already in it, pal.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Bon, allons voir s'il s'est fait buter, mais ça m'étonnerait pas que ce soit déjà trop tard.
Damn, we're late.
I don't see him anywhere.
But that jerk's here.
Yeah, the famous scribbler Tim in the flesh. He must have seen something. And because he's here, he must have caught a whiff of a serious case. We should interrogate him.
Le scribouilleur, c'est bizarre parce que quand la meuf elle est morte à la résidence, il y avait une plume qui est tombée. Donc si ça se trouve, alors ça va être totalement alambiqué ce que je vais dire, et peut-être que c'est vrai. Mais si c'est ça, alors putain, je suis un putain de génie. L'oiseau, il avait fait son beurre avec les deux poulets pour la chicken police. Et depuis, il a plus rien parce qu'il y en a un, il est à la retraite forcée, et puis l'autre, ben, c'est juste un con qui aime les flingues. Et peut-être qu'il a provoqué tout ce bordel juste pour vendre du papier. Donc c'est peut-être lui qui est à l'origine de tout ce bordel, et puis qui est peut-être au courant de tout, si ça se trouve, et qui est responsable de ce foutu meurtre. On verra bien où on en est quand on y sera.
Oh, let me be the bad cop, boss bird.
Permission granted.
Yes.
Hey, old pal, could you help us?
Does he understand us?
I don't know.
Excuse me. Have you seen where the raccoon went? The one... Nothing.
Scribbler Tim, second-rate journalist and first-rate ass-kisser. He's a huge fan of the chicken police. Hey, Timbo, my old pal.
Hey, hello, boys. What a lovely welcome.
You're not scared to see us, are you?
Who? Me? What are you thinking? I'm always glad to see you working. Especially together like this as the legendary chicken police.
What the hell's going on here, Tim?
Et c'est là que ce que j'ai dit tout à l'heure devient clair. Enfin, en tout cas pour moi. C'est l'impression que ça donne, vu comme il a l'air suspect.
That's exactly what I was thinking. You see, what the hell could have happened here, right? Very strange, indeed.
Where's Zip, Timbo?
Keen observation, boys, because that's the most exciting thing about the story.
Let me guess. A ram and a bobcat appeared and took him with them.
Well, you could say that if it happened, but it didn't.
Then what?
Isn't it great? Here's the twist.
Start talking, Tim, or we'll have to see if you can really fly.
Come on, Sonny. I was supposed to be the bad cop.
Shut your beak, Monty.
Hey, quit playing tough, will ya? You know I'll help you even if you don't threaten me. I always do. Mostly.
Stop babbling. Just answer the question. Have you seen anything weird around the river?
You mean the smoke and burning ship?
Exactly.
Oh, no. I haven't seen that.
What do you know about Madame Zavos, Timothy? What's the old hag up to these days?
I only know what everybody does. She's rich, she owns a brothel, allegedly she used to be a spy, and she's an enthusiastic supporter of the Crown and the Royalist Party.
What else?
Well, I haven't heard anything else, I swear. She's surrounded by secrets. She was a spy, you know. Oh,
yes?
A little bird told me she's been entertaining quite a lot of foreign guests recently. I mean, real high-quality VIP guests.
Who? From where?
Well, I don't know, but allegedly, she's welcomed patrons from Stavonia, Averia, and even Nautica. Basically from everywhere that matters.
And?
Well, that's all. You know I can get into everywhere, but even I give the Nile a wide berth. Those wild girls are capable of anything protecting the madam. Trust me.
Yeah, we've noticed. So, what about Zip?
I'm telling you, I don't know. He was already gone by the time I got here.
Why are you still sniffing around?
I was trying to make that fella talk over there.
What, the old fly guy? You speak insect?
What if I do? I'm educated, you know?
All right, Tim, my patience is gone. It's time you start singing like the songbird you are.
Hey, that's seabird. Okay, back off. We're old friends, aren't we?
Exactly. That's why I haven't smeared the walls with you yet.
Ouch.
Timbo's a douchebag, so it's not hard to draw the truth from him.
Ah ouais d'accord, tes impressions c'est que c'est un connard. Timothy c'est l'auteur, Timbo est un vrai con, ça devait pas être trop difficile de lui faire dire la vérité.
So what the hell are you doing around here, Timbo?
All right, I confess, but you'll be surprised. I was looking for you boys. The whole town's talking about you.
Really? I'm swelling with pride.
Everybody's whispering about the chicken police being back together again. And that you've already turned the whole city upside down.
Great news. What else do they say?
That you've threatened Ibn Wessler's sweetheart Natasha, then trashed Madame Zavas's brothel. Hard stuff.
Really? I'm not surprised.
Oh, and the best! You set fire to a ship, too.
Yeah, right.
Ah, and one more thing. A poor girl was found dead at Natasha's place after you visited there.
Is that so? And you believe all that?
But I'm a journalist, Sonny. Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yeah, right.
Soit ce petit enfoiré est en train de manipuler la vérité, soit il y a quelqu'un qui manipule la vérité et que lui il croit à toutes ces conneries, et puis nous on est les dindons de la farce dans cette histoire de merde. Voilà, c'est ça les films noirs. En gros, soit vous vous en sortez mais la film meurt à la fin, soit vous crevez, soit vous passez pour la petite merde de la ville et puis tous les salauds s'en sortent. En gros, c'est vraiment rare qu'une de ces histoires de films noirs finissent bien, en fait.
And why were you looking for us here, of all places?
You offend me, Sonny. I'm your biggest fan. I knew the hop dog's gonna be on your list.
So it was a lucky guess.
Something like that. And I'm wasting time here often anyway, so I had nothing to lose. And here we are.
Out with it, Tim. Who squawked?
Well, any decent journalist has connections everywhere, Sonny. So have I.
So?
You don't think I'm gonna betray my source? Do you take me for a rat? Sorry, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I have no problem with rats.
What happened to Zip, Tim?
Okay. When I arrived here, the hop dog was already closed. Zip wanted to shoo me away, but I managed to persuade him to talk to me a little. We're old friends, Sonny, you know? And I have this personal charm.
Yeah, right, the charm. Get to the point, Timbo.
Okay. So, he was totally crazy. I've never seen him like that before. He was flustered, flailing, and talking absolute gibberish.
He must have said something, since you're such great friends.
He just said he'd go to the only place where there are even bigger scoundrels than those that are after him.
Really? I can guess what he meant.
I didn't have a clue. Anyway, after he closed the dog behind me, and then the cops came and took him away in handcuffs, I came to the conclusion that all of this makes no sense.
Zip, you clever son of a bitch.
Why? What is it? Oh, tell me.
You just keep your beak out of this, Scribbler. I think I've got an idea about what our little friend's up to. Timbo loves to brag, and it's easy to approach him through his ego. Best if we ruthlessly exploit that.
Connard vigilant vantard. D'accord, on va essayer de faire ça.
Working on a new front-page article, eh?
Well, if specific celebrity couple's willing to give me an interview, then maybe I am.
Don't even dream about it, Timby.
Eee.
As you're so well-informed, Timster, tell me about Madame Zavos.
Well, they say she's kinda angry because someone trashed her brothel. Oh, and that someone was allegedly you and Marty.
Yeah, you already told us. Good story. Anything else? With a little more truth in it.
Allegedly, Ibn Wessler's men were seen around the brothel. I have a hunch that they were the same two guys that came here, too.
Gee, that may even be true. Timbo, you pay attention to everything. Did anyone else come here?
Besides the coppers? Yeah, a ram and a bobcat, in fact.
But you just told us it wasn't them.
Wasn't them what? I didn't say they took Zip, because that's not how it happened.
Don't make me mad, Tim. We're really not in the mood for this.
Hey, I'm only telling you the truth. They stopped here in a fancy big car, looked around, then left. Zip was no longer here. Neither were the coppers, okay?
Tiny Tim is a true fan of ours, and it's time to finally use that to our advantage.
Fan, d'accord, ça se rajoute dessus.
Help your old pals, Tim. What was Zip doing before they took him away?
Hey, you're trying to grease me up with all that sweet talk, Sonny honey.
Of course not, Tim. We're old pals.
I'm sure we are, but I don't remember you telling me that without an ulterior motive. But you know what? I don't care. Feels good anyway.
I'm glad to hear that. So...
Zip was acting crazy. He was running around, knocking over everything and throwing things away. Then he suddenly disappeared into the kitchen. I guess that's when he made the call. Because soon after that, the coppers arrived.
And in between?
Well, I didn't see him in between.
Why didn't you go inside? He's your friend, isn't he?
Well, I tried, Sonny. The door was closed. I knocked, even yelled. You know how a yelling seagull sounds like. But nothing.
I think I have a hunch what that was all about.
Good for you, Sonny.
Zip was hiding something in the dog, right?
What do you mean exactly?
Well, you tell me. You're good old friends, aren't you?
Well, that's right, Sonny, but Zip's not the kind to easily share his secrets. But now that you put it that way...
That's more like it, Tim. Tell me, what do you know?
Oh, I don't know what it could be exactly. I mean, maybe it's not even relevant, but I'm sure Zip was trying to get rid of something when I arrived here.
What and where?
I don't know, okay? I already told you too much. If Zip hears about me telling you all this, he's never gonna talk to me again.
Tim, unless we find Zip, he's not gonna talk to anyone ever again. Not in this life, at least.
Dernière pense et les légendaires inspecteurs brûlés sont de retour, blablabla, blablabla, ça se répète à chaque fois. Zip tâche quelque chose dans le hop bugguée. Et il faut qu'on trouve ce que c'est avant qu'il soit trop tard. Zip a appelé les flics pour se dénoncer pour qu'ils l'embarquent. Mais pourquoi? Zip cache quelque chose au hot dog. Il faut qu'on trouve ce que c'est avant qu'il soit trop tard. Tim est un ami proche de Zip, mais même lui n'a pas pu découvrir ce que ce vieux raton laveur mijote. Tim savait très bien ce qui est arrivé à Zip et il est très probable qu'il nous surveille de près aussi. Zip appelait les flics pour se dénoncer, mais pourquoi? Est-ce qu'il avait peur de quelque chose? C'est le monde désolé des fiers habitants de Stavonia, où vivent en majorité des prédateurs et des gros chats. La situation politique entre Cloville et Stavonia est aussi tendue et délicate pour des raisons historiques autant que commerciales. Non mais ça je l'avais déjà lu. Un des 4 grands pays sous-marins Nautica se situe à seulement 2400 km de la frontière de Cloville. Les deux États ont donc des liens commerciaux et historiques étroits. Sa capitale est célèbre pour être totalement adaptée à l'accueil des animaux terrestres.
Look at this mess.
Looks like he was in a real hurry, or was trying to erase his tracks.
Because he was trying to hide something. But
And most of all,
look at this mess.
looks like,
Because he was trying to hide something. But where?
and most of all, what?
Let's take a good look around.
Marty already looked through it. Nothing interesting.
When we get over this whole mess, I'm gonna take you to a concert.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Swear.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
You'll see. Just...
Even looking at it makes me tired. Huh, what insight? Good question, pal. I wouldn't eat here if my life depended on it. Eat garbage? Yeah, it's more Marty's kind of thing. Eat garbage? The kingdom of...
Greetings, pal. What can I get you?
What are you doing, Marty?
A nice hot cup of coffee? Maybe some toast? Ooh, our strawberry jam pancake is divine.
You must have hit your head pretty bad.
Yes, sir. 1 coffee and a turbo milkshake with extra vanilla and millet powder coming right up.
Ah, furry gods help me. Please don't have a nervous breakdown, okay? Ugh, I wouldn't dare touch that. Look at this.
Le truc, ça marquait Break Me, et il a cassé la vitre. C'était aussi grand que ça, l'énigme?
I'm looking, but what the hell could it be?
No idea, Marty. Guess it's best if we ask the owner himself.
Where do we find him?
Well, Timbo told us he's with even worse bastards than the one chasing him.
That's it. The Parliament.
No, Marty, but close.
Then... no way.
Oh, yes, Marty. Zip is at the Clawville City Police Department.
Could it be that simple? And that wild?
Well, the cops took him. So it's obvious that he called the cops by himself to scare away Wessler's henchmen. Timbo was right.
Doesn't he know half the police is in Wessler's pocket?
He probably does, but this was his only chance.
Then he really is in big trouble. So, to the PD then?
No, I haven't got a better idea. Believe me, I'd love to have one.
Un bracelet, mais qu'est-ce que ça signifie? Un bracelet?
Why did you keep that wristband?
On dirait un truc d'hôpital.
Have you found what you were looking for?
No, Timbo, but we wouldn't tell you even if we did.
Ah, but you have. You are an open book to me, Sonny. So, thanks for the intel.
Be careful what you're writing, Timmy boy. I'm a cop for only the next 121 days. After that, I can gut you if I want.
And when did you being a cop stop you?
He has a point.
Just keep a low profile, okay, Timster?
Okay, I get it. My beak is sealed. Zoop.
Look at what the wind of the sea dragged in. Our gull friend in the flesh.
I can't believe it. Is this guy everywhere?
The gull sees farthest who flies highest, Marty.
Yeah, that guy's never given up, that's clucking sure.
Ok, là c'est plus permis de douter. C'est vraiment lui qui est derrière tout ça. C'est pas possible autrement.
What a night we're having. We even ran into Bubo.
And you're still alive? Give praise to the great wild ones, lads.
We do.
What's going on with the old owl? He didn't tell us much about himself.
I hear the old owl's doing quite all right, since more and more cops step outside the line and more gangsters shoot themselves in the foot.
Busy days, huh?
Something's coming, lads. It's in the air, and I can feel it in me beaver bones, too. Clovel's boiling.
Yeah, we feel it as well, Uncle Mullen.
We managed to run into Philmar, too.
Good old Phil, huh? I've heard he's not been doing so well of late.
He didn't look so good, that's for sure.
At the age of the private eye is over, lads. Now animals either sue each other or turn to the local crime lords. Only jealous or betrayed housewives remain for private detectives.
Phil would never admit to that. He's too much of a romantic.
Are we still talking about Philmar?
What the hell is Tim doing here?
You're still angry at him then? He's not really a bad fowler, and he simply idolizes you. Be gentle with him.
It's not adoration, it's an obsession, and I can't bear obsessive people.
Then how exactly can you bear Martin?
Hey, old man.
The exception that proves the rule, right?
If I'm obsessed, then what are you, boss bird?
No, that's different. I have no other choice but to be with myself.
The toughest prison on the planet, right?
Get a room, you two.
Listen, Hercule, what do you know about Madame Zavas?
Why do I have the feeling you're not interested in her girls?
Because you know us, Uncle.
I hope you didn't mess with her. The old Cayman has a rather bad reputation, to put it mildly.
Crocodile. But you're right. We shouldn't have messed with the old gal. She set fire to a ship with us in it.
Boys, I've heard she loves drama, but that is a whole other level.
Yeah, right. We barely got out alive.
What else should I tell you about her then? maybe try not to anger her, if that's possible.
Thanks. Good advice.
I see everything's like it used to be.
Yeah, if only my back was the same.
Huh, you're telling me. Ho-ho! Is that the chicken, please?
Hello, Hercule. Good to see you here.
I'm always here, lads.
The sun shines, the rain falls, and Hercule Mullins sells newspapers.
Just like that, Martin.
Listen, Hercule.
Wait, sonny boy. Let me guess. Maybe, I don't know. Ah, I got it. You need some information.
You guessed, Uncle. How did you do that?
Years of practice, sonny boy. Now, tell me, lads, what's the matter?
We're just sniffing around a bit, Uncle Mullen. You know us.
You just can't sit still in your asses, can you? It's all right. So, tell me, what would you like to know? Uncle Mullen helps where he can.
Thanks, old pal.
Ça, j'aurais dû lui demander avant, mais bon. Bon, bah, qu'est-ce que tu fous là, toi?
Hey there, Timster. Long time no see.
Hey, boys. What a lovely surprise.
Do you also have a deja vu, Sonny? It's like all of this had already happened, isn't it?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
I wasn't following you boys, I swear.
We never said you were, Timbo. But what exactly are you doing here? It's a little far away from Roachtown.
Okay, I confess. I was following you. But I simply had to know what this is all about and how it's gonna end. It's my job, after all. But you have to understand, pals.
We're not your pals, Tim. And I'm telling you for the last time, get the clock off our backs, or it's gonna end up a lot different for you than you'd think.
Ah, that's harsh. Even from you, Sonny. Did something happen? Did you get dragged into something personal? And on New Year's Eve again? Yeah, I mean, what's the chance of that? Bloody New Year's is back? Is there a connection between the two? What happens if it reappears again?
Make him stop, Marty, or I'm gonna twist his beak off.
Hey, okay, I get it. Yeah, my beak is sealed, and I'm gonna keep it low.
Very good. You're not so stupid after all, Tim. You must have been just pretending.
That's a good one, Sonny.
I'd be grateful if you didn't follow us anymore, Tim. We know you're a veteran scribbler, but where we're going, I'm not sure you'd make it out alive.
Uh-oh. Well, that sounds rather irresistible, Sonny.
You couldn't have made it more tempting for him.
Oh, shut up, both of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Ça, c'est se jeter dans la gueule du loup, quand même.
Yeah, it looks like it. And just when I was starting to get into the mood.
Damn it. I thought I was gonna see you shake a tail feather tonight, boss.
Yeah, let's not go that far.
Hello, ladies.
Not even what happened to us at the brothel and on the burning ship discouraged you, huh?
On the contrary, Sonny. I haven't felt this much alive in a long, long time.
All right. You have 5 minutes. Then we're leaving.
Thanks, Dad. But I'm not gonna talk to them. You know me. I only conquer from afar, and only in my mind, ever since Laura turned my head and my world upside down.
What a lucky woman, eh?
I'm the lucky one.
That's for sure. Even looking at them makes me tired.
Oh, what?
Clock me. I really don't need this.
We don't have to talk to him. He's blind, he's not gonna notice us.
Alors ça, c'est ce qu'il dit, parce que moi j'ai vu un gros lézard hein, qui a bouffé la tête d'une personne. Ou alors peut-être que je l'ai imaginé. Oh là là, je sais plus. Du coup, s'il est là, je l'ai peut-être imaginé que j'ai été assommé. On sait jamais, on sait pas.
If only we were that lucky. But he can smell chickens from 100 feet away.
I could already smell you boys.
Ah, hello, Morty. What's up? Are you lost, old lizard?
Me? Lost? No way.
If I'm not mistaken, your rickety little shack isn't this way, Morty. It's miles away from here.
Don't you worry about me, you overgrown eggs. I know where the road's taking me.
Jeffy threw you out again, huh?
Don't you worry about that either, pal.
That little bastard. All right, listen, Mort. I'll talk to Lewis for you, okay? Luckily, he's right here.
Don't bother because of me, sonny boy. It's nothing. I can walk.
No worries. I just want your legend to live on, lizard wizard.
Thanks, boys. But you really don't have to.
Not one more word, Mort.
Ce pauvre mort s'est perdu, on dirait bien qu'il peut pas rentrer chez lui. Il veut pas. Bref, on a demandé à Louise de lui trouver une chambre.
Hey, Lewis. Here again?
I just left something here, Sonny, but nothing important.
Are you sure everything's all right, Lewis? You seem, distracted.
I'm fine, Sonny. Don't you worry about me. What are you doing here anyway? You look quite battered.
Now we got both hot and cold tonight, literally and at the same time. But we're alive, and we're hoping maybe we can find Natasha here.
I'm sorry, Sonny. I haven't seen her since her performance.
Well, thanks. Keep your eyes open, all right?
And my ears.
Listen, Lewis, I need some help. A favor.
Sonny, you know, for you, anything, my friend. 5 times a day, even.
Okay, I deserve that.
So, how can I assist you? Again.
You know old Morty, right?
Yes, I know him. Indeed.
I know he's not a saint, and he doesn't smell like flowers. His manners are disgraceful.
And he drinks a lot?
He's friends with weirdos.
And he's in and out of jail?
So we know he's not an easy character, but he has nowhere to go. And he is an old friend. Or something like that.
So, he needs a room, right?
You guessed it, pal.
Well, no problem, gentlemen. I can handle that.
Thanks, Lewis. Again. I don't know how many times.
Don't mention it. One day I'm gonna ask you for a favor in return.
Anything, long ears.
Trophée obtenu, cœur en or. D'accord, donc. Aider de bout en bout le lézard, ça donne un trophée, ok. Lewis nous a aidé à trouver un endroit pour le vieux mort. Il a beau être bizarre, il a vraiment un cœur en or, ce lapin. Ouais, par contre, je le suspecte quand même un petit peu, parce que qui porte des gants noirs tout le temps, comme ça? Voilà, tout le monde me paraît suspect au bout d'un moment.
Clucking furry hell!
So they know we're still alive?
And they'd like to do something about it.
Ah, faut tirer sur la caisse, d'accord.
Concentrate, Marty, for the
Tu es mort. Oh bah super. D'accord. Obtiens un indice, on n'a pas d'autre cadavre. Ok, tire sur la bagnole, passe sur ceux à l'intérieur, savelle de moineau. Essaye de rester en vie, c'est le mieux que tu puisses faire. Okay.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big fella pillow.
Ouais, il tire en rafale à chaque fois.
We could only hope we'd arrived in time. If they'd taken Zip to the interrogation room, the hole as we called it, and beaten the truth out of him, we'd lose the trail and end up in a dead end. It was time to be fast and ruthless. God damn it, Zip. Why couldn't you stay out of this?
Ah, look who's here. The top of the cops.
Idiot's luck. They must have gotten soaking wet because of those holes.
Sometimes I wonder how these two are even still alive in a city like this.
Wonders of the world, Marty.
Martin!
Yes, Chief.
You know what I've heard?
I have no idea, Chief.
You think I'm stupid, Birds?
No, we don't, Chief.
What the ever-loving fuck do you think you're doing?
Chief, if I may...
Sonny, shut the fuck up. You're not on duty. You're suspended, if you remember. So I'm not your chief right now.
Oh, we just stepped out for a coffee, Chief. Then we saw something suspicious at the Tsar Club, and we investigated it, and...
Suspicious, right? You investigated, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you take me for a fool, chickens? And what do you know about the burning ship that lit up the entire Times?
Burning, what? Wild lords, that sounds awful.
Don't play innocent with me, Santino. You both stink like you're in deep, deep shit.
Well, you don't think we had anything to do with that, do you?
I don't know. But if you do, I will find out. You better know that.
I swear, Chief.
I've had enough of your swearing for a lifetime. Get the fuck out of my sight.
Yes, sir.
Have a beautiful day, Chief.
Don't let me see you again, Santino. Or...
I'll try not to be seen, Chief.
I'm not your chief. Get lost.
Sorry, boys. I can't let you do that. You know, protocol.
You and Protocol, Bosco? Don't make me laugh.
That's the case, boys, like it or not. Stop harassing the witness.
Well, what can I do? Sorry, guys.
You two again.
Say, Bosco, what's all this about, Zip?
Yeah, if only I knew. This idiot called us on himself. He told us we have to take his statement.
And what does he want to confess to?
I don't know yet. We still can't get it out of him. But we're taking him down to the hole soon. There, he'll sing like a little bird for us. No pun intended.
Would you mind if we asked him a few questions before that? You know, just for old time's sake.
Sorry, boys, but you know the rules.
The rules, right. More like blood boil.
Oh, yeah, more like blood boil. So sorry.
So, we're in a bind now.
We have to get our buddy Bosco away from Zip if we want to have a word with him.
What are you thinking?
I don't know yet. Busy day, sir?
Sonny, you think I'm just joking, right? Speak to me one more time, and I'll fire your ass.
Understood, sir. Sorry. I hope this doesn't count.
Get the fuck out of my sight, Santino.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Did anyone ever tell you you're a real pain in the ass, Sonny?
Only my mother, sir. Zip H. Murphy.
Do you believe he's really that scared? Or is it just an act?
Zip's a good actor, but he's not that good. If Wessler's henchmen are after him, he has good reason to be afraid. Do you know anything about a girl named Deborah Ibanez?
You mean the Bambi whose body was found in Natasha Kutsenko's weekend house with huge red letters on her back?
Don't call her a Bambi.
So you knew her?
Just fleetingly.
Anyway, I don't even want to know. I don't know much about her. Moses and Plato are on that case.
Thanks for the intel, Mon. Anything else worth mentioning?
You were at the scene, right?
We? Of course not.
Sonny, you can't lie to me. You just can't.
Is this some kind of interrogation? Just leave us alone, Monica.
You're an open book for me, Sonny. Remember that.
Guess who we had the chance to meet? Madame Zavas, the legend herself.
So you're that lonely? I didn't think that was your thing, Sonny, but you know what's best for you.
We were there to investigate.
Of course. And were you successful?
To be honest, they beat us and tried to burn us alive.
Inside of a sinking ship.
Wow. Busy night, right? Even for you.
Yeah, so, what do you know about the madam?
Nothing much. She's not had any run-ins with the police recently.
Of course, because half the PD goes to her.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Look, Mon, we suspect Madame Zavas is in cahoots with Ibn Wessler. Any idea why?
No, but those two mean trouble by themselves. I don't envy you boys.
Seriously, any ideas?
Get out while you can. Right about immediately.
Well, you're kind of right.
We can't, Mon. We gotta see this through to the end.
Famous last words.
When did they bring in the trash panda?
Not even an hour ago. You're just in time. They haven't taken him into the hole yet.
Yeah, I can see. Listen, Mon, would you do us a favor?
Can I be honest? Not really.
Oh, just a small thing. For old time's sake.
Me and my big heart. So, what do you want?
Call Bosco over here for some reason, okay? So that we can have a quick talk with Zip.
Okay, I guess I can do that. But you owe me one.
We'll thank you somehow, I promise.
No, no promises this time. Shoes.
Shoes?
Size 35, high heels, black.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Hey, Bosco.
Yes, ma'am.
Come over here for a second.
Right away.
Bubo doesn't have a high opinion of you, Zip. How do you know him?
You see these stitches? His weight. All of them.
Ah, I see. My condolences.
He's a good friend of mine. But the word friend is misspelled in his dictionary.
What do you think about this paper?
I've seen better, sonny boy. But that's not paper.
Do you know what it is?
At first glance, it's canvas. A piece of a painting. But it's too small and too blurry to make anything of it.
So, still nothing. Well, thanks anyway, Zip.
Anytime, boys. Are we done?
Have you ever been to the Nile, Zip?
Oh, I wish, man. But my kind can't get in there. Why, did you?
Right in the madam's room if you're interested.
Oh, so that's why you look like that.
Bingo. Did you know that the place has ties to the Wessler Empire?
That place has ties to everything and everyone in Clawville, boys. Even to the royal family. I'll bet my tail on it.
So, we were just about to listen to some sweet music when,
Didn't that damn jukebox break all of a sudden?
Oh, damn it.
Damn it, indeed, Zip. There was a wristband behind it, with numbers on it.
984-237-22 to be exact.
What? All that from memory? How the hell?
I have no idea either, and it scares me too, but that's not the point. Tell us about it.
That is, if you want to leave this place on your feet.
Okay. You got me. I'll talk, but only if you promise that the cops won't know about this.
Do we look like we're on duty? Hello, Zip.
Hello, boys. What's up?
We were trying to visit you, but guess what? You were nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I don't get it either. But suddenly the cops appeared and,
Cut the crap, Zip. We talked to Tim. We were at the dog and at Bubo's, Zip. Two meatheads were talking about gutting a rat.
A rat?
An informant, Zip. We immediately knew it was you. Isn't that flattering?
I can explain, boys. My life was in danger. These lunatics want to kill me, and I have no idea why.
They wanted to cook us, Zip. We're lucky to be alive. Then we walked our feet to the bone and almost got shot to pieces just a couple of minutes before.
What Sonny means is we're not in the mood for bullshit or raccoon shit.
But boys, I have no idea what they want from you. I don't know what they want from me either.
We have time. And by the looks of it, you have too, pal. So start telling us what you have to do with all of this.
Sinon, la secrétaire, elle a vraiment du bon bagou hein, pour retenir le chien derrière, pour pas qu'il nous emmerde pendant qu'on l'interroge. Parce que ça fait quand même un petit moment, puis t'as le chef juste à côté en plus.
Zip is a real opportunist. He's trying to turn everything to his advantage. But we're gonna turn the tables.
Zipash Murphy est un vrai opportuniste, blablabla. Opportuniste, ok, on va essayer ça.
Who did you escape from? And why here, Zip?
Why? Because I like living, that's why.
How did you know they were coming for you?
I got a tip-off from a friend that I should pack my things and go if I want to live. But I had nowhere to run. You know me. The hot dog's my everything.
So you thought you'd be safe here?
Of course. Ibben's people are everywhere, but, maybe it's harder to get rid of me at the PD.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Those two meatheads called you a rat. Why?
Maybe because they needed a reason to get rid of me. I swear I didn't squeal to no one. Why would I?
Because that's what you do, even now.
This is different. Then, my life depended on not squealing. Now, it depends on me doing so, doesn't it?
That could be the case, but it doesn't matter now.
Thanks, Sonny. You know exactly how to cheer someone up.
It seems you can't leave the underworld behind.
I have nothing to do with Wessler or the Castilia clan or anybody else, okay? I swear.
You mean, not anymore?
Wessler didn't leave me much choice. You know how it goes, huh? A last favor. A teeny weeny little favor. I owed him. If I didn't do it, I'd be done for. I mean, I'd be dead.
Zip is a real opportunist.
Ouais, je le
He's
prends dans le
trying
mauvais
to
sens,
turn
je sais pas
everything to his
pourquoi, mais ça
advantage.
marche pas, donc je vais
But
essayer.
we're gonna turn the tables. Who did you escape from? And why here, Zip?
Why? Because I like living, that's why.
How did you know they were coming for you?
I got a tip-off from a friend that I should pack my things and go if I'd want to live. But I had nowhere to run. You know me. The hot dog's my everything.
So you thought you'd be safe here?
Of course. Ibben's people are everywhere, but, maybe it's harder to get rid of me at the PD.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. How did you manage to piss off Ibn Wessler?
I don't know, all right?
I don't have time for this. Sing like a bird, or I can't guarantee your safety.
I did something for him, that's all, okay? A tiny little favor. You know how it goes, Sonny. Animals like Wessler make a living out of these kinds of favors.
Tiny little favor, eh? Wessler's kind don't send assassins after someone for tiny little favors.
You have no idea what's going on in his head nowadays, pal. Fella gone totally insane.
What did you have to do for Ibn?
I never hurt anyone, all right? Let's make that clear right now.
I never said you did.
I just had to get rid of a package for the boss. That was the job. Quick, clean, simple, right?
Yeah? What kind of package?
A very heavy one.
Dead bodies are kinda heavy, Zip.
How did you know it was a dead body?
I didn't. I was bluffing, but, thanks for the answer.
You lousy chicken.
Zip's a secretive little specimen, but knowing his past, it's no surprise. I must take advantage of this and trap him with it.
Opportuniste, mystérieux, acculé et honnête.
Why you, Zip? Ibn has many loyal henchmen for these kinds of jobs.
Because, it's harder to trace back to him, I guess.
He chose you out of the whole city for this particular job. Why?
He needed someone who knows the hive well.
The hive? So, Roach Town, eh? Why?
Because I had to get rid of the package there.
You mean the body? It's starting to get interesting. You know you're an accessory to murder, right?
Only if I get found out.
What reason do I have to keep my beak shut?
Maybe if I told you what you'd like to know.
Do you think I'm that cheap?
Why? Ain't you?
That depends on what you have to say, Trash Panda. You wanted to blackmail Ibn, didn't you?
Who do you take me for, Sonny? Of course not. I didn't want to blackmail him. I just thought it wouldn't hurt to have some insurance in my hands.
Of all that's furry, Zip, you're incorrigible.
Yeah, I might be. But you haven't changed either, pal.
Oh, God. This gambit could cost you your life, Zip.
By the look of it, yours is too, chicken.
What happened to the body, Zip?
I don't know, Sonny. All I had to do was drop it in an abandoned part of the hive.
Where starvation's most prevalent, I guess. Where insects fight for their survival, right?
I couldn't have found a better way to get rid of a corpse myself. All that fresh meat must have been gone in a matter of minutes. Fuck, I don't know. I didn't stick around to see what happened.
You make me sick, Zip.
You would have done exactly the same thing in my situation. Anyone would have. I got the order, I did what I had to. I wanted to survive.
That's Ibn for you.
Yeah, something like that.
Zip may be secretive, but if he manages to open up, he's also honest. He's not trying to change the subject anymore, so I only have one thing left to do. Ask the right questions. Who was this stiff, Zippy?
I swear I don't know, Sonny. You have to believe me.
I have a hard time believing you didn't take a little peek into that body bag, Zip.
I didn't dare, okay? I knew they'd kill me if I did.
It looks like they're gonna kill you anyway.
Not if you help me, Sonny.
I haven't received enough important information yet, Zip. I'm asking you for the last time. What's with the wristband?
I honestly have no idea, Sonny. It simply fell out of the bag when I threw it down in the alley. At first, I wanted to leave it there, but then, well, you know me, huh?
And that's the whole story?
That's the whole story. At first, I thought it was some kind of, code. But on a wristband, it's usually an ID number instead.
Like on prisoners?
Exactly. But I know from experience that prisoners don't get bands like this. Not in Clawville. It looks more like something from a hospital.
Ouais, c'est bien ce que je pensais. Donc c'est quelqu'un qui était à l'hôpital. J'espère vraiment que le corps c'était pas un bébé, hein, parce que sinon tu vas le chier dans tes bottes. Toi.
Maybe you're right, Zip. While we're at it, was it Dr. Bubo who gave you the tip-off to get out of the hot dog?
Yeah, it was. Why?
Thanks, Zip. You've helped us put some vital pieces into place.
Oh, that's great. Hey, then help me, Sonny. I don't want to rot in here or end up in an alley of the hive.
We'll see what we can do.
You gotta help me.
Be glad I'm not charging you as an accomplice to murder here and now. Just keep your head down. Understand?
I will, Boss Bird. I will.
That's more like it.
Poulet rôti, merde. Le bracelet. Dernière pensée, pas mauvais. Pas bon non plus, pas mal pour un bleu. Mais c'est assez difficile avec lui. Hein. Mais tu peux faire mieux, reprends-toi la prochaine fois. Et sois attentif à tous les signes, concentre-toi, Sony. Le bracelet se trouvait sur un corps que Zip a dissimulé dans la ruche, sur les ordres de Wessler. On va pas réessayer, on va assumer.
So you're telling me you have no idea what this is?
It's a wristband. I see the same thing as you. This was the only thing left of the dead body. And me, you know me, they don't call me Sticky Fingers for nothing.
So you just took it?
Maybe for some blackmailing?
Who knows? Maybe it just hurt my sense of justice. I wanted to know who I buried.
You're a real bastard, Zip. A real first-grade bastard.
Should I say thanks? Thanks.
Just lay low, Zip. Real low.
Thanks for the advice, Sonny.
So, where to next? Where did that wristband come from?
I got bad news, Marty. I only know one person who knows about medical stuff.
Oh, no. We were just there.
Sorry, partner. Bubo again.
Le bracelet se trouvait sur un corps que Zip a dissimulé dans la rue, je suis sur des ordres de Wessler. Il y a toujours ça qui manque. Hein. J'espère que c'est pas un bug, sinon merde. On a des gens à trouver, mais lui je l'ai pas trouvé, donc c'est bizarre. Zip devait rendre un dernier service à Ben Wessler, ou plutôt un service mortel. Zip a caché le corps dans la rue, je suis même pas sûr qu'il en reste quoi que ce soit.
Hello, Ursula, dear. Oh, what's the rush? Is there something wrong?
Wrong? Wrong? That dim-witted, insane, ragged old stinky owl. That's what's wrong.
Whoa. It's all right, Ursula. Just tell us what happened.
What happened? You happened. And Westler's goons. It was supposed to be the only day of the year we could have relaxed a little.
We're sorry, Ursula. You're right.
Like I care, Marty. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the bitter old owl, and I'm tired of waiting.
And?
Never mind. I'm going. This time, I'm going for good.
Hang in there, Ursula. And if there's anything we can do to help...
Anything? Of course there is, my dear. I never want to see your faces again.
Ouch. I'm gonna try to talk to the old owl, all right?
Good luck with that.
Oh, and Ursula, thanks for all you've done for us. With the car.
You know, I'm starting to regret it.
That was...
rough.
Yeah.
But understandable. I only see Bubo once a year, and even that's way too much.
A lot of people feel the same about us.
Yeah, that's true.
Ursula est vraiment en rogne contre le vieux hibou, mais ça n'a pas l'air de contrarier Bubo plus que ça, il est juste mort à l'intérieur. Ah bah il est là lui.
Hey, what's up, Doc? Somehow we guessed we'd find you still awake.
Stop playing innocent. I've heard that little intermezzo. I have the ears of an owl, you know.
We're very sorry, Bubo. I'm sure she'll come back.
Of course she'll come back. She loves me. I don't know why. And she's afraid that I'll drink myself to death once she's gone for good.
She's not wrong about that.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
We're here for some information. Then we'll be out of your hair. I mean, feathers.
Who cares? So what do you want? And be quick about it.
Say, Bubo, about Ursula.
What about her?
Well, that's just it. What if she's not coming back? I'm a little worried about you, Doc. And you know that's not my style.
Well, don't worry, boys. The wind's blowing, the sun's shining.
And Ursula always comes back.
Exactly. There are things in the universe that are unchangeable.
Touching, but you should be prepared for the worst. I thought Molly was coming back too, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I trust Ursula, Sonny. What else can I do?
Well, to be honest, that's all you can do. What do you know about this wristband, Bubo?
Zip said they gave these to patients in hospitals. That's why we came back to you.
Something similar, yes, but not exactly the same. It's different.
And?
And what?
Well, what do you think? Where's this from?
How the hoot would I know, Sonny? What am I, some kind of psychic? That I put my hands on it and tell you?
Okay, let's try another approach. Do you have any idea why Wessler's men were looking for Zip so hard?
I don't. How should I know? Why should I care?
He had to hide a body. The body of someone Wessler killed. The wristband is from the corpse.
Really?
That rang a bell, old owl.
Well, boys, if I'm right, you're in deep shit.
That's more like it.
Tell us, Bubo.
So, Wessler, the wristband, and a corpse, huh? It looks very much like I know the connection.
Out with it, Owlface.
Okay, don't peck me, chickens. Hobart Ibn Wessler has a relative who happens to be a resident at an insane asylum.
Wait, a relative? What kind of relative?
Yeah. You don't know? I thought you were the detectives. Anyway, Ibn Wessler has a twin brother, Albert.
Oh putain, ça vient de me faire tilt. Le truc c'est que depuis le début du jeu on nous dit qu'Ibn Wessler a changé de comportement, que le mec il veut plus être dans la mafia, qu'il change ses affaires, etc. Ça se trouve le corps que le gars a balancé chez les insectes, c'était le corps d'Ibn Wessler original et c'est le frère jumeau qui vient de l'asile psychiatrique qui a repris le truc et qui a buté son frère. Oh putain, si c'est ça, je suis un génie.
Albert Wessler.
You put it together very skillfully, Marty. Yes, Albert Wessler. He's a madman kept in solitary confinement.
Do you think he's the corpse? But why?
How the hell should I know that?
Thanks, Bubo. If what you told us is true, then this time we'll owe you one.
Will wonders never cease?
So, Albert Wessler. Which asylum do you mean, Bubo?
It's got some fancy long name. I don't remember, but I have a brochure. Let me find it for you.
Thanks, Bubo.
Here it is. Let there be peace forever. Mental institution for ill and damaged minds. Quite a beakful.
Where can we find it? I've never heard of it.
It's a good 6-hour drive from Clawville, maybe more. But you'll find everything in the brochure.
You're the best, Bubo. You finally proved useful.
Whew, finally? Now get your chicken scratchers out of here while I'm asking nicely. Just one more thing.
What's that, Bubo?
If that someone was really Albert Wessler, the trouble's bigger than you think.
It's always bigger than we think, Bubo. We're used to it.
You don't understand. Ibn Wessler never loved and respected anyone in his life like he did his brother Albert.
So what?
Then the problem's bigger than we thought. A cornered rat bites.
Well, thanks for worrying about us, Doc. But there's no way back from here. Too far, too late.
We're like hounds, old man. Once we've caught someone's leg, we never let it go.
Ooh, not while you're alive, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, goodbye then, fellas. And I wouldn't mind if you never visited me again.
The pleasure was all ours, Doc. That rat you mentioned was Zip.
Should I be surprised or what? I knew it was him.
Yeah, we knew you knew.
What did that old raccoon do this time?
Ibn was blackmailing him with something. That's what we wanted to ask you. Do you know anything about it?
I don't care about Wessler's dealings, Sonny. I patch up whoever winds up here, and I don't care if they're cops or gangsters.
Or gangster cops.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, brother. You're the best, Bubo. You finally proved useful. Why did you keep that wristband?
Ce bracelet provient très probablement d'un asile de fous où le frère jumeau secret d'Ivan Wessler était interné. Albert Thaddeus Wessler, rat, mâle, c'est un fou dangereux. Albert Wessler était le frère jumeau de Hobart Ivan Wessler, il était interné dans un hôpital psychiatrique très loin de la ville.
We had to gather ourselves, take a deep breath, and think over what we knew so far. What the chickens had I got myself into? What had I dragged Marty into? Moreover, what had we pulled the whole city into? This was going to be one of those cases that changed things forever. But I wasn't worried about myself. It didn't matter to me. Too many pieces had been plucked off this old rooster. But Marty's different. He's too good of a bird, and too good of a cop, to end up like me.
A secret twin brother? Sonny, I'm starting to feel like we're really in a detective novel. A cheap one.
Yeah, but, listen, Marty.
What is it, Boss Bird?
I think it's best if we go our separate ways.
What? Are you joking? I know you have a weak sense of humor, but there's a limit to everything.
I'm not joking, Marty.
Well, I certainly hope you are.
Whatever comes next, you don't need to be mixed up in it. You have someone to go home to.
God damn it, Sonny. Can you hear yourself? What do you think? I endured all this to give up now? What do you take me for? No, pal. You're not getting rid of me so easily.
I just want you to keep your career and your life intact, you moron. Just accept it, shake my hand, and go home. Yo,
one more word, Sonny, and I swear I'm gonna bash your beak in. I risked my life more than once tonight. You know why?
No. Why?
Because we're a team. We have been a team for almost a decade. I don't care what Blood Boil says or whatever's on a goddamn piece of paper. We're the chicken police, Sonny. And we always will be.
I'm sorry. You're right.
We're gonna go to that insane asylum and wrap this shit up fast and clean. Yeah, just like you said, even if it kills us.
Thanks, Marty. Without you, I'd most likely already be sleeping the big sleep.
Birds of a feather flock together, right?
Like you say, partner.
Let's drop this before you start crying on me, okay?
I hope not.
You almost just did.
Clock off, Marty.
That's the spirit. The Sonny I know and hate.
What do you think, Marty?
What? You care what I think? You must have hit your head pretty bad.
Stop fooling around, Marty. I'm serious. So what do you think? About everything?
Well, I think we're in deep shit. But to be honest, Ibn Wessler is in deeper shit.
Do you think he really murdered his brother? But why? And what does it have to do with Natasha and the threats?
Doesn't add up yet. Something's missing. Let's visit the institution and try to find out what we can about this Albert Wessler fella.
Exactly. If he's the dead body, We've got to know what the motive was. If we can't, and if he's still alive, we gotta ask him directly.
And what do you think, Sonny?
I think Ibn, Albert, and Natasha are the three key players in this case, and that all of it has something to do with the brothel.
And the fact that Natasha used to be a... courtesan?
Yeah, that too.
Listen, Sonny, about Molly...
Oh, just forget it, Marty, okay? She's not part of my life anymore. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Forget it. Let's concentrate on the case, and on making it out alive, and helping Natasha, too.
Whatever you say, Boss Bird. So you think Natasha's really in danger?
It could be, or she could even be behind everything.
Au moins, il reste intelligent et il n'a pas la tête enfoncée dans le sol comme une autruche. Lol. Parce que c'est des animaux, puis que c'est aussi un oiseau. Au moins, c'est pas le flic qui est borné, qui se dit oh elle est belle et puis je suis amoureux et puis du coup je vais pas la soupçonner. Non, non. Heureusement, il reste intelligent là-dedans.
No, you don't believe that.
I'm not sure what I believe, Marty. Let's see. Things got mixed up at the brothel.
Ok, donc les choses se sont embrouillées à la maison close. Suspect potentiel, bah déjà elle. Ouais, c'est sûrement, ouais, c'est lui qui a donné l'ordre, puisqu'ils sont liés d'une certaine manière. Secret de Natasha, ok.
Natasha used to work there, that's obvious. And Ibn wanted to keep that a secret.
On n'avait pas déjà vu ça. Le bracelet, parce que oui, c'est lié à lui.
A secret, it seems. Somebody else had to pay for. Somebody died for that secret. Zip hid the body, but he kept the wristband.
Ah, c'est pour les indices. Ah, puis je l'ai fait à la Westler Twin. Ouais, bon. Je l'ai fait complètement à l'ouest parce que je savais pas quoi mettre en fait. Alors ça, c'est quand il y a une personne. Et ça, c'est quand il y a...
Who could it belong to?
C'est pourtant le seul truc qui est logique pour moi. Hein. C'était le cadavre d'Ibn Wessler.
The dead body was almost certainly Albert Wessler, a resident of an insane asylum. But why did he have to die?
Après, je suis pas omniscient, le personnage n'est pas omniscient et pense pas comme moi, donc en plus ça a l'air trop facile de penser comme ça pour lui. Parce que moi je suis de l'autre côté de l'écran et dans cet univers-là, il va pas penser à un truc comme ça, parce que le fait de savoir que Ibn Wessler a changé d'attitude ne peut pas être un gros indice pour lui.
So where exactly is this place?
A few hours drive from here, in the middle of nowhere. It's a creepy old mansion, of course.
You think it's a good idea to go there? What if it's a trap?
I told you, you can still go back.
Oh, wouldn't you love that? No such luck, boss. If I get killed or locked up forever in an insane asylum, that's gonna be on you.
Thanks, pal. I deserve that.
You still trust her?
I never trusted her, Marty.
I mean, you believe her?
I'm sure she was honestly afraid. People don't fake it that easy. But I can understand why she didn't tell us about her former profession.
Or how she knows Molly.
Yeah, that too. And the death of Deborah complicated things even more.
Hey, Sonny, she didn't seduce you, right? I mean, Natasha.
Ah, don't be stupid, Monty. My old ticker hasn't been beating for a long time. Not that way, anyway.
Yeah, all right, boss. So what do you think happened to the corpse?
Probably been eaten. Horrible to think about, but even if half of what they say about the hive is true, starvation, riots, arson, predation.
You're telling me. Makes my feathers stand on end when I think about what goes on in there. And we pretend we don't know about it. As if Roachtown isn't even part of Clawville.
This won't end well. I'm afraid soon Clawville's gonna burn once again. And because of its own foolishness.
Well, that's if another meat war doesn't break out first. 'Cause then, the whole wilderness will burn.
Lovely prospects, eh?
Either way, it was a damn clever move for Wessler to hide the body in Roachtown.
It's the only place no one will ever find it.
Like the belly of a burning ship.
Oh, I think that was an intentional red herring.
Sounds about right. Who'd have thought? I believed that little rat. I thought he'd changed. Idiot.
There's a point when it's too late to change, Marty. His past caught up with him. Whatever he did since then doesn't matter.
Not much.
Exactly. And that's the case with us, too. That's why I won't back down. Even though a voice in my head is screaming right now, leave it all to hell and have another drink.
Maybe we should do that.
Maybe we should.
Un institut psychiatrique au nom ridiculement long et à l'histoire tout aussi ridiculement longue. D'après les photos, on dirait le château d'un conte vampire. Digne d'un mauvais film d'horreur. La Grande Guerre de la Viande, qui a duré de l'an 822 à 849, a été le conflit le plus sanglant de toute l'histoire de la contrée sauvage. Au début, seul Altera, le continent à deux têtes, a été affecté, mais des années plus tard, cela s'est étendu à 12 provinces coloniales, y compris les 4 colonies de Cloville. Pendant la Grande Guerre de la Viande, 80 à 90 millions d'animaux sont morts et à la fin de la guerre, 27 espèces ont été déclarées éteintes. Oh bah merde alors.
Okay, so the picture is more or less clear. Ibn's got his brother killed because he learned Natasha worked in a brothel.
Well, that could be the case, but I believe the roots go deeper than that.
Which we'd only learn if we talked to him. I mean, if the corpse isn't him, because then we'd need a medium.
Which would be exciting, but maybe it's enough if we ask the doctor who treated him.
That too, yeah. But where's the fun in that? Can I ask an honest question, Sonny?
If you must.
You think of her differently now? Because of what you've learned?
I don't really know. Our shared past didn't change. Our daughter, our experiences, our pains.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But yeah, Marty, I think of her differently. I won't lie.
I'm sorry.
I know, Marty.
Okay, so the picture is...
No, that...
Which we don't...
Which would...
That too.
Books I... You're the best, Boobo. You finally proved useful.
Please say the floor inside is covered with conspiracy theory papers and notes written with your own blood.
More like dirty clothes and empty bottles, Marty. Sorry.
You're no fun, Sonny.
Well, you'll get old eventually, too.
Never. I'd still like to take a peek inside.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Marty. I wouldn't do it if I were me, either.
Oh, it gets more and more enticing. I'd still like to take a...
I still have nightmares about the Great Fire.
Really? Were you alive then? How old are you exactly?
I was 3. And maybe it's not even a true memory, just the collective memory of the city. I see the flames. I see the burning buildings. And I hear the screams.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought you weren't born in Clawville. Aren't you from Averia?
Exactly, Marty. We were just visiting Clawville when the fire broke out.
I'm surprised you ever returned.
Well, maybe that's the reason I did return, Marty. It's like when someone falls in love with their captor, you know? Somehow I feel like this is my place, no matter how much suffering it brings.
Heavy stuff.
Je sais pas ce qu'il faut faire ensuite, mais là je vais aller pisser un coup, j'arrive tout de suite. Je sais pas ce qu'il faut faire là parce que j'ai le truc en haut, je peux pas aller sur la map. Donc.
When all of this is over. Books I've a stack.
You know, I thought about it multiple times that you might be Meredith H. Marble.
We've met her on a number of occasions, Marty. Remember? Her real name is Susie.
Maybe Susie's just an actress you hired.
You've read too much of that cheap garbage, Marty. There's no conspiracy theory. Susie's just a money-hungry little dame who made a fortune off of us. That's all.
Yeah, you're disappointing.
I know. I've had enough stimulus. A closet. Thanks for everything, pal.
Don't mention it, Sonny. If it weren't for you, nobody would have tried to kill me with a Tommy gun or set fire to a ship with me in it.
Heh, how lucky you are, huh?
Damn right.
Huh. I've had enough. night you tried to kill me again, old friend.
Are you talking to the city?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Maybe I'm just going nuts.
You and me both, Boss Bird.
I don't see...
Là, je suis coincé, donc je suis obligé de vérifier sur une solution. Je n'ai aucune idée de ce qu'il faut faire. Hop là. Non, non, non. The weekend hours, was place, the art club, the weekend hours, the swing, the hot dog.
You're the best, Bubo.
What? Mais je parle à qui en fait? Parce qu'il y a un numéro de téléphone à faire. Attends. Tu te fous de ma gueule, ils ont osé faire ça. Et si je fais ça, ça fait quoi? C'est pour rire, hein, je le fais.
Hello. You've called the Let There Be Peace Forever mental institution for ill and damaged minds. What can I do for you, sir? Or madam?
Alors, vous m'excuserez de comment j'obtiens le numéro. Je n'ai pas vu le numéro une seule fois à propos de ça. Comment on fait?
Well, I'd like to inquire about a patient who I believe is being treated at your institution. His name is Albert Wessler.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't give out that information if you don't have the password given to relatives. Do you have one?
Unfortunately, I don't have that. I'm not a relative. I'm calling from the Clawville Police Department.
Oh, I see. In that case, officer, I'd advise you to visit our institution personally. Our director and I would be happy to answer your questions.
Thank you, miss. I guess I'll do that.
We'll welcome you with open arms, sir. Have yourself a beautiful starlit night.
Oh, thanks. Goodbye.
See you soon.
C'était d'un putain de suspect cette réponse.
So,
we have to go there.
Ah, the thought gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps aren't good enough for you?
Ha ha ha.
Alors attendez, parce que normalement c'est bon. Je devais appeler Marty ensuite. Je devais appeler le Louis. Donc. Ah non, ça marche pas, ok.
So... It'd be better if I called Lewis. He'll open up a room for you to sleep in.
So... I get the couch?
It'd be better if I called Lewis. He'll open up a room for you to sleep in.
Whew, great idea.
Ah bah quand même. D'accord, donc il faut parler avant de le faire. J'avais fait sur la solution à la con, là, vite fait. Je me suis dit, je suis coincé, je fais quoi? Là, je les ai connus, hein, ces machins-là. Ces téléphones à cadran, c'est de la merde.
Hey, Lewis, it's me again.
Oh, hello, Sonny. What's up?
Were you sleeping, pal?
Me? Oh, I wasn't. Anyway, I'm always at your...
Would you open up a room for Marty?
Naturally, Sonny.
Thanks, Lewis. I'm not even gonna say it.
I will. You owe me one. Adieu.
Yeah. Sorry for the mess, Marty. I rarely have visitors.
Don't worry about it, Sonny. I didn't expect anything else.
Thanks.
Et maintenant, on peut y aller. Bah putain, ça aura pris du temps, hein.
I slept like I used to sleep years ago. Like a miner or a soldier. Empty. Dead tired. Then I saw Tessa. My darling little daughter. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't recall her face. I reached out to her, but she just kept getting further and further away. Then I saw Molly. But she wasn't real. Just the ghost of a memory. I'm here, I cried. But all I heard was laughter. Not hers. Who's there? Suddenly, she appeared. Natasha. Just stood there laughing. But her eyes were cold. Then she said something. Painted red. Painted red. Painted red. That was just a dream, Sonny. Nothing more. I looked at Marty and I saw the same thing in his eyes as he probably saw in mine. It's time to hit the brakes, to turn back, go home and forget about all of this. Of course, I stepped on the gas instead. Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything good, but this...
Ooh, just like a horror movie.
I was thinking the same.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Let's hope so.
La griffe du passé. Le truc, c'est que le titre de l'acte 4 me fout les jetons quand même de ce qui risque de leur arriver. Je peux pas revenir en arrière sur la map en plus. Donc, ce qui va se passer... On va s'arrêter là pour ce soir. On va s'arrêter là pour ce soir. Donc pour les gens de YouTube, salut YouTube, la vidéo sera mise en public une fois que la 720p 60 fps et la 1080p 60 fps seront traitées par YouTube, parce que je vais la transférer sur YouTube comme d'habitude. Je suis fatigué, c'est pour ça que je dis un peu n'importe quoi là. Donc pouce en l'air ça vous plaît, abonnez-vous ça vous plaît, n'oubliez pas de mettre la cloche pour être au courant des nouvelles vidéos. Pour les gens de Twitch, n'oubliez pas de mettre n'oubliez pas de follower si ça vous plaît. Je vous souhaite une bonne soirée, une bonne nuit et à très bientôt. Alors bisous et merci d'avoir été là.